Hit record.
Okay. Well, last week you guys had been captured by the Dire Maul Gorduni clan, a clan of ogres that operate out of Dire Maul, a large elf ruined city in the northern parts of Feralus. You had been captured and taken as slaves to fight in their fighting pit. And we picked up last week with you guys being selected. Um, first up, though, was one of the Tauren captives that had been around for a while. Apparently, the king enjoyed watching him squish Murlocs, so he got the opportunity to do that again. But then, as Graldus and Grudge were selected as the next two gladiators to fight each other, they both refused. The king, Gordok, had not enjoyed this joke very long, and instead had commanded his beast that he had enthralled, a large wyvern by the name One Eye, to come into the arena and kill you both. It's at that point all hell broke loose, as there was something in the front gates of Dire Maul that had distracted all of the ogres except for the king, and caused their attention to be split. And along with one of the ogres who was kind of holding your guys' chain on each side. And at this point, well, like I said, all hell broke loose. You guys were able to kill King Gordok and the slaver that was holding you there. You also had managed to destroy the collar, the spiked collar of thorns that had been around One Eye's neck, which also shattered a dome of thorns just outside of the arena, which apparently had been holding her three babies captive. Upon being freed, One Eye was so thankful to you all that she taxied you all out of the arena just in time, as you had all seen the hidden, the crew of five that were trying to follow you and get Aram's compass. Had invaded Dire Maul in an attempt to try to recover, ironically, rescue you guys so they could recover the compass, but you guys got out of there before that could happen. So flying away, you guys had been flying for a little bit before Aram's compass suddenly, the chain broke and flew off into a small patch of dirt, not too far away from where you guys were flying. One Eye flew you guys down to check it out and dropped you guys off there before leaving. And you had found a crystal shard that apparently matched that of the crystal shard that is in the middle of Aram's compass. So having retrieved that, you guys started to march your way through Feralus towards Thousand Needles before coming across a clan of gnolls known as the I've forgotten the name of the tribe. It's unfortunate. Let's see.
Dirty Smelly.
No.
The Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack Knolls.
Let's see. Jaggle was the
He was
Woodpaw
the guy.
Knolls. There we go. Yeah, the chieftain, the chief Knoll Jaggle, who had not been happy that you were harboring one of their gnolls that had been banished from their clan, Hackle, who had escaped with you from the prison. And you guys had a bit of a kerfuffle, and took Jaggle captive while allowing all of the other gnolls to flee, after Altaria made quite the impression, as I recall. Just one-shotting Jaggle, and totally cheap shot there. But you guys had captured him and gone a little ways before making a deal with Jaggle that they would allow Hackle back into the clan if you all had killed the Feral Scar. Hackle was on board with this plan because he had reported to you that Feral Scar, who is a massive Yeti, had killed Hackle's mother, who was the previous matriarch of the clan, and her name was Na. By the way, I don't think I told you guys that, but there, you know it now. And so we pick up tonight as you guys are on the outskirts of Feral Scar's cave. You guys had walked north about a day. Hackle was able to very easily track where this creature dens. And feel free to take it away, guys. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to start out by saying that my level up, I grabbed dancing lights. So
There you go.
if we need to, I can light up the area.
Oh, that's that song by The Weeknd.
I'm gonna say yes.
Do 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 do.
Also, I'll be right back. The batteries in my headset are dying.
Aram also says he has the light cantrip if needed, but
Well, I've got dark vision.
I have dark vision.
And the back.
also.
Who doesn't have dark vision, really, though?
Losers.
Aramar
Apparently-
does not have dark vision.
Apparently, Draenei don't have dark vision.
What about Blood Elves?
Blood elves definitely have dark vision.
Yep.
What a silly question.
So
was.
silly.
Is this a wall right here?
Nope, that is the opening of the cave.
That is the opening of the cave here?
Yes, so that is what you're seeing from we're seeing a view from above.
Okay.
And that is the lip, like the opening of the cave.
Okay, so I can like stand right there, basically.
You can walk. Yeah, essentially, if you walk through that, you're walking under it to enter the cave.
I got it. Okay. Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, it's not super clear. I know. Sorry,
No, it's all
but
good.
that's just how the map.
I just wanted to make sure I understood it properly. All right. Well, I suppose that'll heft out old Sheila, and we'll start going to poke around here.
I would like to move in front, sneakily.
Well, they better get way in front of me. I don't sneakily nothing.
So I will move to here. Should I make a stealth check?
Yes, please.
Okay. 10. That is what I like to see.
That is not very good.
I might have been able to sneak with you on that one.
Okay, what I'll say is if you're gonna sneak ahead a little bit, you take a peek around and you do hear massive echoing breath coming from within the cave. You would assume that it is this creature of which you are searching for, and even with a low stealth roll of 10, you don't seem to have alerted it from here. You're not sure if you got closer, but it does. The sounds do appear to be echoing from the northern part of the cave.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stay hidden behind the rocks. Is this passable right here?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to like.
I would say probably not for the giant hyena, but everybody else can probably walk through there.
I'll
So,
move to right
I
there.
want. Sorry, this is actually not really specific to this game. So Aaron's screen can see things that my screen can't right now. Is that correct? Because he's up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can't actually see Aaron's token. Ergo, I can't see Aaron. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's neato. I assume
You can see what your character can see, which you would have.
Interesting.
You would have what, dark vision of 60?
There's a bit of a patch right here that's kind of like it's like there's a little thingy right here. It's a like triangle that's like we can't see through it at all.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't draw anything dynamic lit there, but here I could do. Let's see, do this.
I'm gonna sneak up behind Squibs, but I'm gonna leaving Jago back there because he's not as stealthy as me.
Does everyone except me and Aram have dark vision?
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, because I literally see nothing. I see like the area of light over here, and then I'm standing in the darkness, and I see nothing else.
You know what? I should have drawn more. I'm drawing some.
Light sources.
No, I'm drawing some dark sources. I'm drawing some dynamic lights. Not dynamic lighting stuff within the cave because there are rocks and stuff that I did not I don't know why I didn't draw those. But yeah, there's nothing there.
It looks like where I'm at, right where I put my token.
Oh yeah,
There's like a little line.
I see that. That's weird. Where is that? What? Yeah, that is strange. Because I made the dynamic lighting for that boulder next to you there, but the boulder cannot be seen through.
The boulder.
Brother.
Classic.
If I go inside the boulder, I can't see anything outside of it. Okay,
Right.
in that
Oh,
case,
yeah.
I'll be
Because you
over.
can't. That's because you can't go inside the boulder
I'll be over here. Then
unless you have stone meld.
this way people can see me, because if I'm over here, like, my friends can't see me. So I'll
Okay.
be here instead.
All right.
Can you make
Well,
stealth check too?
Yes.
a sneaky dwarf. What? No, I was wrong. I was right. I knew that wasn't possible.
Okay. Noted.
I'm stealthy, I swear.
I promise. I swear.
So yeah, are you creating lights of any kind?
Nope.
I was
I'm not.
talking to
Oh, me?
Delir.
Yeah, I'll create some lights right outside for now, and then I might just kind of just stay back until something happens, so I don't just give everybody away with the light.
Okay, what's the range the light gives you for
Do-
bright and low light?
So it's 4 torch-sized lights, 10-foot radius dim, and that's it. Just dim light for 10 feet.
Okay. Can
And
you see now?
I can, and it summons 4 of them.
Okay. Let's see.
But what I could do is I could just do the.
Well, actually, here we'll leave that there.
Oh wow, there's so much happening out here.
Like, oh
Look at all the-
gosh.
Look at all these people. Where'd you guys come from?
If it's easier, I could just do the combination of the 4 that looks like a vaguely humanoid form.
Now
Rather
here,
than having
Delir,
like 4 individuals.
I'm giving you 4 torches,
Okay, and I'll just move them around.
and you should be able to control those.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Dynamic lighting is neato.
Yeah.
The main thing
It takes
is
it takes a lot of work, especially because figuring it out stuff.
you got to make sure the players also aren't silly with their tokens.
There is room for players to fuck your entire dungeon up.
Or alternatively, when they do something they're not supposed to do, fuck the entire party up.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to go there. Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, well, now you know.
You're
You did it.
screwed.
Well, I guess you know where the end of the dungeon is now, because you just moved your token across all of the darkness.
So Squibs is gonna whisper to Graldus, "Hey, I see something over there. Can you see what I'm seeing?" And pointing in the direction of something that he sees.
Yep.
Do you
Oh.
see it, Graldus?
Thomas, that's you.
I do not.
He'll gesture you to come over beside him, and he's gonna point.
I see part of it.
Okay, so I'm not sure what it is, but that might be the thing.
Yeah, you see a large figure that appears to have light bluish, whitish fur, but it does not currently appear to be moving. But you can hear the loud breath coming from over there.
What type of check would you have me make to see if I could determine whether or not it was sleeping?
Perception.
I will attempt to perceive whether or not it is sleeping. I don't know.
You don't know. It's not moving.
Sounds to me like he's growling. Do you think he saw us?
I think it's probably that he's snoring, more than likely. And I'll bring my good boy up here.
All right, if the big boy goes in, that means I can go in. I will.
I'm gonna.
You can't see me. I'm making air quotes, but I will sneak into the cave.
Stomp,
Sure.
stomp, stomp. When I hear him doing that, I'm going to move back behind this rock. I don't want to be the first thing.
All right, Grudge, as you come clanking into the cave, and the echoing clanks begin. By the way, all of the NPCs are going to follow in that same direction. You hear the sound of shifting deeper in the cave, and you see this creature begin to stand up and look around suspiciously.
I see no creature.
It starts coming out, sniffing around, and sees you, Grudge, and instantly you see it become very, very angry.
Oh yeah, that's a creature. I see it now.
I see it.
And I will have you all roll initiative.
What's going on up
All right,
there?
guys. He's looking at me.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, look at that sneaking initiative.
Oh, Feral Scar rolled really high.
I am so dex-based.
You are so dex-based.
Just
I have
All
a
right.
feeling that's not
All
the
right.
word you were going to use.
Sorry, all of these. I got all these NPCs I got to control. My bad. 1 second. I really got to kill off some of these NPCs, so I don't have to do so much work.
There you go. Now's your chance.
I know. Well, you say that, but we'll see what happens. I don't like murky odds. All right, let's see. And last but not least, wait, what? That's weird. Oh, I'm fighting with the bot. It's official. We've had our first fight.
You're breaking up?
Are you on the couch now?
I'm taking a break.
I did see that there was an update to the bot this week. I don't know if it changed any of the commands, though.
Just wondering, is Ferroscar considered humanoid?
Almost certainly not. Humanoids are usually human size.
It's probably like an abomination or something. Maybe a
Abomination,
beast.
monstrosity, maybe beast.
Eldritch horror.
Something like that.
And now it doesn't seem to want to play at all.
I mean, if it's an abominable snowman, it should be an abomination, right?
Yeah.
Stands to reason.
Sounds about right.
If it was a monstrosity, it'd be like a monstrous snowman.
So, like, even giants are like the most humanoid looking Quiddy Fingers big monster things, and they're not
giants.
humanoids.
They're still giants.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, can you kick and reinvite Aedai? I think something's
I will banish the bot.
screwy.
Better be careful. It's going to come back stronger than ever before.
And angry.
I know.
Like an abominable Yeti.
I've never had a problem with the bot. This is a you and Brian problem.
Well,
The bot and I made our peace, mostly.
It's fair.
The bot's always treated me well.
Well, now we know who the bot's favorite is.
Me.
Thomas, there's a lot of work in homebrewing. Why did I ever agree to do this?
Still, you can always back out. Never commit to anything.
I'm committed now. I've done some work. I can't just let that go to waste.
So are we not committed to playing Kuros 2 then?
I don't know. I might be working that day. I don't know.
Nice.
Which
All
team?
right.
All of them.
Kalir, you are first.
Oh, I'm first. The guy who's in the back can't see anything. All right, bonus action. I'm going to move my my lights 60 feet. Let's see.
Oh, we'll assume they were there with you, right?
No, I
So,
was keeping them back because
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want to.
Not bad.
So I can move them up to.
Do you want to move them just straight forward 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should
Done
be
deal.
right there. Oh God. Also, you gave me a light aura that I don't know if I should have.
You should not now that you. Yeah, never mind.
So,
I will take that off of you immediately.
and then I will. Let's see. I have 30 feet of movement, so I will. I'll just come up here, and then he is 50 feet. So I shall. Lightning blast. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Lightning blast. Yes, 6 feet. I will lightning blast.
Ooh, big boy spells.
No,
17.
it's a cantrip.
17 hits.
Okay. For 3 lightning damage.
Three big lightning damage.
It's not a big boy spell.
I was thinking of lightning bolt.
Yeah.
These World of Warcraft themes.
I think I can take that next level.
All right.
Yep, if you're a full caster, 5th level, 3rd level spells.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Dallas. Is going to come in around over here and is going to cast Produce Flame at the creature. Target with 30 feet of you. I take it back. Well, no, he can go another 10 feet in. Let's see, 14 actually just misses, fortunately. Feral Scar sees the druid create flames in his direction and immediately becomes irate.
What? No, not me.
What? No, the flame that sorry, this druid over
Oh, that
here.
druid. Okay.
That
The
druid.
other druid.
The other
Forgot.
druid.
I'm a druid in the other campaign.
Yeah. He's going to run up here. He is going to attack
Lovely.
Alice. See, those both hit. Okay, so that is 24 damage on the first hit and 15 on the second.
That's a lot of damage.
And you see Thalos call out in pain as he gets just skewered by this creature. And he is also going to use his Chilling Gaze on the one that's creating all of the lights in his cave. Galir.
It's me.
Well, you were the one moving your hands around when they flew into the room.
I was 30 feet further away. Let's see what happens. DC 18 con save.
Yep, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's gonna go badly.
All right. You take 23 cold damage. And you are
Okay.
paralyzed for 1 minute.
And I also need to make a con save for the dancing lights.
That's correct. DC is
If you're
11.
paralyzed, it'll drop.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Alright,
right.
perfect.
So
Easy
dancing
peasy.
dancing lights are gone. And yeah, you are paralyzed for 1 minute, though you do get to repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
Not looking so good.
Okay. Aramar. Seeing
Could be
this.
worse.
It could be better.
Could be better.
Is going to come up to you, Galir, and is going to cast Lesser Restoration to remove your paralysis.
Oh.
And then is going to back out in terror of this creature. Does Jaggle 2 get his own turn?
Yeah.
That's cool. Jaggle 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I mean, because he's large, he should be able to move through medium creatures at half movement, right?
Yeah. He can just leap over his friends. That's fine. I will say, though, he can't occupy the same space. He could go to there, though. As big as your hyena is, it's still being overshadowed a fair amount by this large creature. Some might even say huge.
Huge.
Huge. 14 just misses.
Okay, and then for mine, I'll Hunter's Mark and then take a shot
Okay, yep, 23 hits.
for 9.
All right. Squibs.
All right. So I can see the thing. Is it in melee with Grudge?
No, but it's in melee. Well, yeah, actually, it is in melee with Grudge. And Jaggle, too.
Okay.
Though I'm not sure if you would interpret Jaggle, too, as your as one of your companions.
Oh, I totally would.
Okay, it's good to know.
I'm not going to move that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move to right here. And I am going to try to stick him with my rapier. It's a 15 hit.
15 just hits.
Sweet. So that's 15 damage.
All right.
We'll move 15 feet away.
Does that not evoke an attack of opportunity?
It does not,
Because...
I am a swashbuckler
because reasons. Got it.
and I hit him.
Okay.
Where is the thing?
Murky's gonna run in over here,
Ah,
and
there it
he's
is.
gonna throw his spear at Feral Scar. And he hits! Murky hit! Let's go! For 7 piercing. He now no longer has his spear, though. And now he looks down at his empty hands and up at the spear, and he's like, what did I just do?
Oh God!
Hackle is going to run in. And is going to attack Feral Scar with a bite and a claw attack. Both of which, unfortunately, miss. Altaria?
And just double checking, it's not considered a humanoid at all, right?
Make a nature check. You are not sure. It seems more bestial to you, but Yetis also are known to have communities, so you don't really know.
Well, in that case, since I don't know, I will go ahead and use my Surrender to Madness.
All right.
And let's see. Range attack. I think this is range. Yeah, I'll use my Void Strike.
— 16 hits.
Alright. 365.
Oh, that got its attention. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it. That
Grudge?
barely passed me.
As a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. And the target?
Myself.
Okay.
And then I will attack it with my hammer. For 7 bludgeoning damage.
7 damage, all right.
And then I will yell that its mother wore combat boots. And then my turn's over.
Okay. Galir, as you are preparing to make your move, you see Feral Scar opening its mouth. And
I
you
don't
see
see Feral Scar opening its mouth.
I don't see
I
anything.
can't see.
You would
dark
actually-
vision.
You would actually see this because
okay.
you see a light coming from its mouth, and it is emitting a little bit of light, and it looks like it's preparing a breath attack at all of you that are in this little conal shape right in front of this creature. However, then suddenly the rest of you who have dark vision see the Yeti suddenly close its mouth and looks stricken or worried and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to any of you all of a sudden. He's going to use a legendary action to sprint. He is going to bowl right through all of you. And he is suddenly running out of the cave. I need everybody except for Aramar and Thalos to make a dexterity saving throw as Feral Scar is just charging through all of you.
Hey. Wish I'd rolled that before.
Most of you dive out of the way. Altaria, you get hit by one of his claws as you're going by, and you take 7 piercing damage.
Do I get to make an attack of opportunity?
Well, what does Sprint say?
And no attack of opportunity for you, sir.
Lame.
And he looks to be running in a southwestern direction. That's as far as he can get with his legendary action, though. Galir, it's your turn.
Okay, well I can see him now. And
Yeah, he's now in the light of day out there.
I'm gonna cast a lava burst on him.
Do you have Flame Shock on him?
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 13? That doesn't seem right.
Well, he fails anyway.
So. Oh, I never had that. Okay. So he takes 11 fire and 10 bludgeoning.
Okay. So 21 damage. All right. Anything else for you?
Bonus action, or not bonus action, regular old movement. I'm just gonna come back this way a little bit.
Okay.
And then, I'll end my turn there.
Dallas is still on the ground. At the end, let's see. So Feral Scar is going to sprint again. Well, he's going to just start running. So full movement and full dash action. He goes 40 feet and another 40 feet. He is completely off the map and is leaving you all in the dust.
I can go more than that in a round.
It's worth noting, didn't look scared of you all. He looks to be running towards something in particular. And I'll have everybody make a perception check as you guys see this odd, this odd happening. Aram doesn't notice anything. Altaria, Grudge, Squibs. You guys all hear the sound of combat.
I'm here. Did I miss a turn?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You guys hear the distant sound of what sounds to be like combat, and similar battle howls to what you're hearing from Feral Scar. They just don't seem quite as loud or fierce.
Interesting.
Aramar is going to come over here and is going to cast Cure Wounds on Galir.
He's not going to heal the druid. I guess you can't see him.
He doesn't know that that's going on. And with Echoes of Life, you're going to get 9 plus 3. So you get 12. And he's going to say, he's getting away! So he is. So I'm actually going to take Feral Scar off the board because he is 40 feet off the board now, and he is continuing to sprint. Actually, after Aramar's turn, after Aramar's turn, Feral Scar would take another legendary action to sprint. He is now 80 feet off the map. He is just gone. Are any of you going to try to pursue immediately or try to throw attacks out? Because I'll give you guys like one action if you want to try.
I will hop on Jaggle 2 and go after him.
Yeah, there's no way any of you can keep up with him. He's too fast. But I would say you're probably in range to attack him one more time if you would like.
What?
Your hot pocket's ready, Thomas.
No. They're trying to get me to go to work. And I'm saying no.
Good.
My roommates fucking come home and they're like, hey, we need you to come to work.
It's only during D&D. They always need you to work during these specific
I don't
hours.
know why, dude. It's pissing me off.
It's Saturday night, you know? Well, actually, last week was Friday. So like I said, I will give you all one attack at Feral Scar if you would like.
Well, hang on, because
He's running away.
what's his move speed?
100. Well, he's going. He went 80 feet around, but then he's also got the ability to sprint as a legendary action for another 40.
I can almost catch him.
Almost.
I can go 100 feet around on Jaggle too.
This is very odd battle music.
Why?
Metal.
I didn't say it was
Want to go
odd.
with something else?
I said it was odd.
Well, I have him Hunter's Mark, so technically I know where he's at. for
You
the next
absolutely know where he
fucking
is.
however many hours.
Nope, I don't like that one either. What the heck is with this track? Oh, we'll give that sound. We'll give that.
Well, I was not going to attack, and I know I have 0 chance of trying to catch him, so my next action was actually going to be laying on hands Theus for 10.
Okay, so you walk over to Thalys, Grudge, and you attempt to You attempt to heal Thallus, and you discover he is already dead.
How is he already dead? It hasn't been. Like, did he natural one and then also fail another death save?
I already just got one shot.
Well, if he is already dead, then I will take my 10 points of healing back, but I will also say rights over his... Where did we come up with Theus again? Did we just randomly come across him?
Last night. Like, literally ran into him last night. He came up to our camp.
So we don't know where he came from? Oh, he has that thing he's supposed to deliver to someplace, right?
The seed of a dryad?
Yeah, some sort of seed. Something.
I'll fish that off his body, I guess.
Okay.
Loot the corpse for sure.
Oh no, I'm just gonna, I guess, try to finish that for him if it makes sense to do so.
Yeah. You grab the acorn, the magical acorn that's in the small pouch.
And then I will do a brief last rites for him and whatever the appropriate words are to the WoW dwarf god that I know nothing about.
Sure.
I'm not sure if there is a specific WoW dwarf god.
I
I actually don't know that either.
You could tell me anything you want to and I would totally believe you.
Sure.
His name's Boner Parts.
And then I guess I will start, barring anybody else, starting slowly walking after that thing.
I'm gonna triple move after him.
I don't triple move after anything.
I get to triple move.
Okay.
So I'll see you guys there in about 6 rounds. I'm gonna be like that
30.
rhinoceros in Jumanji that always is like 10 feet behind the rest of the herd.
So you guys start running in the southwest direction after this creature. He's not very hard to track. He's leaving giant footprints in the ground. And you see a couple of pushed over trees as he's clearly just moving as fast as he can to get there. Let's see. So Graldus, riding Jaggle, and Squibs, you would get there first. Man, Bot really doesn't want to work with me tonight. Whatever this update was, I don't like it. I don't like change, apparently.
Update to what?
The AI update, yeah.
Oh, it updated.
Some kind of update, yeah.
Spotify is way better though than YouTube videos. I found out that it works way better for
And that's always what I do. Yeah.
I suppose before the next time I DM, I'll have to monkey with the Spotify then.
It's just nice because you can have like whatever fucking, a 50 song playlist and just shuffle play it. You don't have to go find a link every time.
Unless you want a specific song for a specific moment.
Squibs and Graldus, you two arrive first. So I'm going to give you guys one additional round, and then everybody else is going to show up on the map where their characters currently are. But you guys are lagging behind these two. You don't have to go very far, but you do see the Feral Scar, which, by the way, Feral Scar has way too much HP. Let me fix that real quick.
How many rounds did it take us to get here? What'd you say?
Not many. 3. So 3 for Squibs and Graldus to get there. 4 for the rest of you.
Well, you failed on the first one, so.
Not by much, though, only by 2.
Graldus and Squibs, you guys see a very familiar pack to you of ogres. In fact, it is the same pack of ogres that had taken you guys captive, except for you, Squibs. You weren't taken captive, but you were tracking them for several days. They seem to be attacking and attempting to cow and capture a group of Yetis that looks kind of like Feral Scar, but smaller.
Mm.
And you see that the collective Yetis in the middle are actually trying to protect a much smaller group of much smaller Yetis that are looking up at these ogres in absolute fear.
Squibs will take aim at one of the child Yetis.
Oh Jesus!
Baby Yeti meat.
He's gonna turn to Graldus and be like, "What should we do? I mean, we kind of don't like either one of them, right?
A hunt is a hunt.
Well, you think we should still go after the Yeti?
That's our prey. I think so.
I mean, yeah, but it's not our prey, really. I mean, we're doing it for Hackle. So, should we see what Hackle wants to do?
I'm on the hunt.
All right.
Okay.
Well, what would you guys like to do? You see
I'm
this,
just gonna watch
see
for
this
now.
battle going on. Okay, so you guys.
I will move into these shrubs and hide.
Kill that fucking guy. Pew pew.
Oh man, I am not rolling well.
Okay. Amongst the feud, you think maybe you're hidden. You're not quite sure. All right, and a round later, everybody else shows up, and so now you guys are all there, and these ogres and these yetis are all fighting each other.
I'm gonna shoot this guy with my fucking thing.
Okay.
Oof.
13 misses.
But he
And
doesn't. But does he know I'm there?
Do you think he's probably aware of you? You're not really hiding.
He would have known you were chasing behind him as close as you were. You couldn't have been stealthy doing it.
That's fair.
And I'll have everybody roll initiative again.
Oh, grudge. Galir. Wow.
I only roll well when it's not a saving throw.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how you know your dice are functioning properly.
The dice know.
The ogres are going.
All right. Altaria, you arrive on the scene and you see this massive melee between ogres and yetis going on in front of you.
I'll walk over here. And yeah, I'll cast Void Strike on Feral.
Okay.
I bet that misses.
That sure does.
I only have a +2. I don't think that's right. But that'll be it. Actually,
Billy?
I'm gonna use I think this is the bow set. Never mind. Good.
Billier.
Okay. What's my range? 60 feet? I'm gonna run up to like, let's see, maybe here? Yeah. Run up to there, and then I'm gonna cast Shatter on those guys right there. So DC 13 con save.
Let's see, now I'm thinking AI is not liking working with Spotify as much. That seems to be the message I'm getting. Yeah, that works. All right, Constitution saving throws. Let's see.
Yep.
They both succeed and take half, right?
Yep, and the Yeti as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the Yeti takes full damage at least.
Yeti fails.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna summon my Searing Totem.
Okay.
I want to use my other totem, Windrush Totem. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna use my Windrush Totem. And I'm going to summon it 60 feet from me or 30 feet from me? 15 feet. Yeah, I'll put it right here. And then it will give everyone within 15 feet of it plus 15 feet to their movement for this turn.
Ooh.
So
Cool.
Murky, Grudge, Geraldus, and Jaggle too. And I
Nice.
suppose myself, but I think it technically ends for me after my turn. So that's my turn.
Is it till the end of your next turn?
Um,
Until the start of your next turn.
till the start of my next turn. So
Okay. So yeah, that's something you could use during your turn, but yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Up
Grudge,
to my
as
wisdom
you-
modifier. So yeah, those. So I guess I'd give it. Geraldus, are you still riding Jackal too, or are you off?
I'm riding him.
Okay, then I'll give it to Jackal because I can only give it to 3 creatures. So Grudge, Murky, and Jackal. At least you can ride Jackal in.
All right, Grudge, as you get ready to go into action, Hackle looks over the scene and says, "Ogres have Yetis outnumbered. Kill ogres first. Then we deal with Yeti."
What CR is a baby Yeti?
You don't know.
10, 15. All right, there's my bonus move. Oh, on the way running over here, I would like to have activated that.
Okay. Easily done. You're still concentrating on Shield of Faith, by the way.
Yep. 10, 25, and then I will use a dash and
Thomas is over here. Like, I wonder if I shoot a baby Yeti in the head with my bow, if its head will explode like a
my turn's done.
watermelon.
Okay. Squibs.
I heard a hackle say attack the ogres first,
Yeah, that is what. Yeah, and he would have said that loud enough for everybody.
and I will take that as reason to shoot this ogre right here.
Okay.
Assuming I am hidden, that would be a
Oh,
news,
yeah.
not that it matters, but
Yeah, 18 definitely hits.
that's it's gonna be 13 damage.
All right.
And how tall is this ridge? Can I just kind of climb up that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run like right behind the ridge right here, and I am going to bonus action hide.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
And
All right. You know,
I'm hiding so well.
I'm going to make an executive decision here, Thomas. Jackal 2 is going to go directly after your turn. I know that's probably
Okay.
not how it's written in the book, but that will make it simpler for everybody. So
Sure.
Murky is still does not have his spear because it's in Feral Scar. So he's going to go running over here. He has an extra 15 movement feet, right? So he can run to here, and then he will dash. And I'm going to give him a free action to pull the spear out of Feral Scar to have his spear back. Graldus.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the dude again.
Okay.
And I'll just have Jackal move over to there. So we can't get away. We can kill the ogres after we kill the bad Yeti.
Okay.
But that's not what our client told us to do, Thomas.
Well, once it's dead, then it can't get away. And then we can take all the time we need to deal with the other problem.
All right, so each Yeti makes 2 claw attacks. So they are going to attack all these ogres.
Keep in mind, this Yeti's got this ogre flanked.
Oh, that's a good point. So yeah, he'll attack that one. A 10. Just misses. This one will attack each yogurt in front of him. Let's see. And you guys recognize this particularly fat yogurt. I'm going to keep saying yogurt, apparently. This particularly fat ogre from the lead ogre that had captured you guys. 15. One on each of these guys. Those both miss. One on each of these guys. That one hits. That guy. Those both miss, and those all miss. Wow, these Yetis are shaken, apparently. Aramar is going to run over here. And Aram. Don't forget that he gave 3 of you the angelic feathers. I forget which 3. I think it was Grudge, Galir, and... yeah, it was the 3 Gs. Grudge, Galir, and Graldus. You all have those angelic feathers.
What is... okay.
Oh,
that's right.
He is going to cast... let's see, that's in a 30-foot line. It's not quite far enough to do that. He's going to cast Aid. Targeting Galir, Squibs, and Grudge. you guys get an extra 5 hit points maximum, and 5 current hit points for the next 8 hours.
Neat.
Hackle is going to come running in. He will dash to get there next to Grudge. Feral Scar is going to cast his Cold Breath. This goes in a 30-foot cone. Let's see, so he could actually... Yeah, he's actually going to go a little wider than that. I'm going to say that would clip Murky and Grudge, but not quite reach Hackle. That is going to hit all 3 of the other ogres there. Okay, so I need Murky and Grudge to both make Constitution saving throws, along with all 3 of these ogres.
Am I in that cone?
I don't think so.
No. They all fail. Everybody failed. And let's see. 10d8 cold damage.
Ooh. Murky's probably dead.
Probably.
Are you dead, Grudge?
Yep.
Or you're unconscious, or are you dead?
No, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Well, I'm a hunter, not a ranger, so I can't heal you. I don't have healing word.
All 3 of those ogres go down. And yeah, Murky is dead.
You're gonna watch that happen and be like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Murky.
Like I said, I didn't want to play so many NPCs anymore. These 2 Yetis seem unaffected by the breath, by the way.
Now we just gotta get rid of this one kid.
Yeah, just kill Aram. Yeah,
Arrow, get in there.
Alright, so each of these ogres are going to attack the Yetis with their great clubs. So let's see. That one just hits for 16. Let's see, how many attacks do I have? I'm just going to do them all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, first one hits with an 18. The only one that misses are the 8s. So let's see, that is 16 there. And then same, this guy hits the same one for 13. This guy hits that one for 9. And then the last 2 are on these top 2, down this top one. Takes 29. Altaria.
Let's see.
Oh, and Feral Scar there. Start.
I'll move up here. And let's see. I guess I will cast. Yeah, that looks like a good spot of any. Dark Void. Right here, so it hits all 4 of those: the 2 ogres, Feral Scar, and the Yeti.
Okay.
Con save. Should be DC 15, not 14.
Feral Scar succeeds. The top left ogre succeeds, bottom one fails. And the regular Yeti fails. What's the damage?
6 necrotic, and those who failed are affected by my word of pain.
Okay, so is it half
Which
damage for
is-
success?
No. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
no.
half damage there.
Let's see. Okay. So 3.
And those 2 that failed have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of their next turn.
Ooh. All right, good to know. Illir?
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Aramar and myself 15 extra feet of movement on our
Okay.
turn. And then I'm gonna run up to Grudge and cast Cure Wounds on him. I'll use my last level 2 slot for 16.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Grudge, you come back to consciousness after seeing that cold breath come at you and knock you down. And I did have to use half your movement to get up, but I think you're muted.
Nope. Alright, so 10, 15, there's my half. And I will use all of my lay on hands except for 2 to heal myself. And that's my turn.
Okay. Squibs.
Seeing that, I don't want to get anywhere near Feral Scar, so I'm going to pop up and take a bow shot at this ogre right here.
Okay.
16 damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna get up and run to right here.
Raldus.
All right. Can I move Jaggle before me?
Well, so if you're riding Jaggle, then he is acting as your mount. So I would say your movement happens at the same time.
All right. Well, then me and Jaggle are gonna stay in hot pursuit.
Okay.
Woo!
Well, misses, but 22 hits.
For 7, and then my good boy had to dash, so that's it for him.
Okay. All right, for the Yeti's turn, this one is going to go up and attack Grudge. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay. You take 23 damage, 10 of that cold from the critical hit strike. You dodge under the first one, but then it does kind of like an uppercut and jabs you right in the gut on the second one, and you feel your insides freezing from the frostiness of the claws.
Are
And
you
then this,
unconscious again?
Nope.
no, that
Just hurt real bad.
just really hurt. This one is going to attack with disadvantage onto this ogre because of the void thingamajigger. Natural 1 misses, but a 13 hits. Hits this guy for 11. Let's see. This Yeti makes 2 attacks, 1 on each ogre. Both of those hit. So 10 on the bottom guy. And on the top guy, he got crit for, let's see, 14, 21. He's also got an attack on each. Both of those also hit. Lots of Yeti attacks. And the last one up here will attack this ogre. 2 hits onto him, and I think it's going to be close. Let's see, 16, 30. Wow, it was close. All right. Aramar is going to come running over here.
He does have 15 extra movement.
In that case, he is going to go right to here, behind Grudge. And he is going to cast Divine Star. So he throws out a light and a 30-foot line. Dealing 3 radiant. Well, they have to make a save for that. So it's going to hit 2 Yetis for the damage. First one fails and takes 3 radiant. Second one succeeds and takes just 1. And then Grudge, you heal for 4 damage. Or sorry, for 4 healing, and then you also get the effects of his Echo of Life. So you get an additional 3.
Wouldn't it be 4?
Oh, you're right. That one is 4, because it's level 2. So yeah. Alright. And then, since he has the extra movement, he will back up a little bit. Hackle is going to come down over here and attack this ogre. Hits. And that ogre goes down. He's then going to try to claw at the Yeti. 22 hits for 8. Barrel Scar.
God damn. You can't make me go!
What are they doing, Thomas?
Trying to make him go to work.
Trying to make you go to work.
Fuck you!
Let's see. So he's going to make 2 attacks. But 2 attacks.
You're wearing all your
Sugar.
stuff.
And then we'll use his Chilling Gaze. Let's see. That goes 30 feet. So he will use that on the bottom ogre. Fails. Takes 13. And then it's the ogre turns. I'm sorry, guys. This is it's a lot of NPC turns.
Is okay.
I want a refund.
At least
You
they're
got
beating
it.
each other up.
Okay, so that's attack 1. On to Pharaoh Scar for 15. Attack 3 would have gone on this guy for 12. Attack 5. This guy. 13. The last one goes on this guy for 15. This Yeti goes down.
Yeah.
Altaria.
Hmm.
Well, that didn't work.
I'm going to do something. Let's see. I don't have my starter mana, so I don't want to get too close. Come up here, and I'll use Toll the Dead on the Yeti and Ogre that are below Pharaoh Scar.
Okay.
DC 15 Wisdom save.
All
So
right.
the Ogre takes 10.
All right. Delir.
Okay, I'm going to run to right here. I'm going to attack attack the Yeti below me.
Okay.
With my maul.
14 hits.
And then I don't really have a bonus action, so I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. Grudge.
I will bonus action cast Divine Favor. And then I will attack the one below me.
Yep, that hits.
4 bludgeoning plus 2 radiant damage, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Squibs.
All right. People are starting to die off. Let's see. I will.
You guys aren't gonna believe this.
What?
You have to go to work.
I gotta go to work.
Do you really?
Yeah.
We'll miss you,
No way.
Thomas.
I just didn't have my phone, and my roommates walk in, and they're all fucking geared up. They're like, "Dude, are you coming?" And I was like, "No." For what?
Oh man.
He walks in, he's in all his fucking gear. It's his day off. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "We all got called in. What are you doing? Are you coming?" I was like, "No, you can't make me."
It's okay, Thomas.
I'll get to know you eventually.
I don't want to go.
I know.
I don't want to go.
Good
Oh,
luck, though.
This can't happen every Saturday. It's not. This is not okay.
Tell people to stop breaking the law during our D&D
This,
time.
this is the beginning of your villain arc, Thomas.
It's going in my manifesto.
You just start killing all the shoplifters. There's no shoplifters left. I will get called into work.
If I'm on leave for,
Want to
I'm
play
on-
D&D?
if I get fired, I can't. They can't make me come into work. I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe this shit. I'm pissed.
It's all right, man.
Thank God I'm not running a campaign though, huh?
Yeah,
This is true.
absolutely.
You know what, Thomas? You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. I'm having fun too. I'd like to be here for a whole session. That'd be so sick.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
Have fun, Thomas.
Don't talk to me.
Don't get shot.
Wow, the hate. Heard? Dermot! The stupid bot tonight. What the hell?
Well, I moved next to that ogre and I'm gonna stab him.
Okay, you do that.
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
I do 14 damage.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action dash to move next to Hackle.
Okay, and give me 1 minute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can find like a long YouTube track of D&D battle music and see if playing
Like
like
a
a longer
6-hour
track.
video.
Yeah, I don't know, something.
Sure they exist.
There you go, 1 hour. That'll work. I'm good with this.
10-hour challenge with Neon Cat.
Uh, nope. It just immediately said no. Oh my god. Okay, sounds like this one you guys might have to turn up just a little bit. But we'll see. Kind of also sounds like it's building. Wow, and then it's just throwing all these random messages at us. This is weird. Anyway, so Squibs, which one did you hit?
This guy.
Okay,
And then I ran away from him with a bonus action to dash.
excellent. Graldis looked to me like he was gonna do 2 short sword attacks again. So we'll do that on Feral Scar. 1 hit. And that is enough to kill Feral Scar. We'll have to remember to tell Thomas that he killed Feral Scar immediately after he left.
Yep. And then went on to kill all 4 babies.
We
Put them
watched
down
on in
here.
horror.
And he'll have his giant hyena take a bite out of this guy. 14 hits. Nice. See, I'm so much better at playing Thomas's character than he is. It's like not even funny. He's gonna run back. Yetis. This top one will attack Grudge twice. 18, 17.
18 hit, 17 does not.
All right. So 18, that is going to be 8 damage for you. This Yeti will attack this ogre.
Okay, I lose my spell.
This one has 2 attacks, 1 for each. 11 just hits. Okay. Aramar. We got all my NPCs all going back to back. BS. Aram is going to use Sacred Flame onto this Yeti. Takes 8 radiant damage. And he will use Healing Word onto Grudge. You get 9 healing. Tackle will come up here and attack this Yeti. Ooh. Let's see, 7, 11 damage. This ogre is going to come over here and attack Squibs. Uh-oh.
26 misses.
21 damage to you, Squibs.
Okay. So -5 from that would be what? 16? Yeah.
Altaria?
Let's see. I'm gonna touch this guy.
Okay.
Inflict wounds. I missed.
9 does indeed miss.
He's too fat. I didn't want to actually touch him.
Yeah. You thought about it and you're like, nah, it's not worth it. Billier?
Okay. I'm going to cast Lightning Blast on this ogre right next to me. Or not ogre, sorry. Wait. Yeti. Because of the feat I took, Battle Mage, I don't have disadvantage on ranged spell attacks in melee range. And I'm going to forgo +5 to get +10 of the damage if it hits. So I basically make the attack with no bonus. So here goes. And then we'll just subtract 5.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So 16 lightning damage.
All right. That Yeti goes down.
And then I will move down to here. That'll be my turn.
All right, Grudge.
I will use bonus action to cast Shield of Faith. Eight bludgeoning, that's my turn.
Whoops.
I will stab the guy who attacked me.
All right. Yep,
Is it
13 hits.
Nice. Ah. 11. I guess it was enough.
It was enough. You had a whole 1 damage to spare, even. All right, Graldis. So go ahead
I'm gonna
and
move.
pull out his longbow and shoot the ogre next to Grudge.
I'm gonna bonus action hide behind this ogre's corpse.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Stealth checks have been getting progressively worse.
You attempt to slice it in its side and go into it like a tauntaun, but that doesn't really
I
work out
thought
for
they
you.
smelled bad on the outside.
Exactly.
I
You
just throw
decide
up.
not. You decide not to go in there. Yeah, you're not hidden. That's 15. So that ogre takes a bunch of damage, and Yeti's turn. Only 2 Yetis left down here. see, this guy takes 13, 22, 28. And this guy takes 8. Alright, Aaron's gonna come up here. And is going to cast Sacred Flame on the ogre. Weirdly passes it and dodges out of it. Hackle will come over and attack. 14 hits. 8. That ogre goes down. And he will run past the baby yetis. I'm going to attack these yetis. 15. Does hit. Two ogres left. 2 attacks. That one hits. Well balanced, guys. Altaria.
Let's see. I'm going to. I'll use Chill Touch on these two right here.
Okay.
And I missed.
Oops. Mind
Oh,
me.
that's it for me.
Clear.
I'm gonna just run up and then bonus action cast Searing Smite. And I'm going to attack that Yeti.
Not the baby.
Or not Searing Smite, sorry, Thunderous Smite. So that misses.
10 does indeed miss. Grudge.
That's it. 4 bludgeoning.
All right. Squibs.
All right.
Righto.
Righto. Yes,
what?
my lord. All right. Here. So we got 2 Yetis and 2 ogres left. He's 35 away. He's 45 away. I'm going to go to here. I am going to attack with my rapier.
Okay.
I am
Ooh.
definitely going to hit this guy's fucking dead, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
And I'm going to run back here because I still have 15 feet of movement. And I'm going to try to hide behind this ogre's corpse.
Okay. Maybe this one's guts will smell better.
A little bit.
A bit better, yeah. Crawl this little up to here, and we'll shoot at the Yeti. Bonus action would move its hunter's mark over to it. 14. Telling you, I play his character perfectly. The last Yeti is going to attack Galir twice.
Both hit. Am I down?
Let's see, 14, 20 damage.
Yeah, it's exactly my health.
All right. Aramar, seeing that, will come over here. And can't quite reach you, but will cast Healing Word. get 10 health back. And we'll cast Sacred Flame at the Yeti. It's 5 damage. Tackle will attack the Yeti. It's 1 hit for 5. This ogre is going to walk up and attack Grudge. 16 to hit.
Negative.
Negative, Ghost Rider. Altaria?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
I'll use. Go touch again, I guess. The ogre. Or let's try to.
Okay. Nope.
I've
Clear.
rolled 1 or 2 every time so far this
All
fight.
right, I'm gonna stand back up.
Yep. Yeah, half
And
your movement
then,
stand. You also have 1
uh,
point of exhaustion, BTW, as does Grudge.
Yes.
I'm sure Grudge
Okay.
already marked it off.
I will. Why not recast Thunderous Smite and go in for another swing?
Okay. Yep, 15 hits.
All right, and because this guy did me dirty, I'm going to expend a spell slot with my Storm Strike to do 2d6 extra damage on top of it. So basically doing 66 damage. That's not what I meant to do.
66 damage.
Yeah.
14 plus
8.
8, so 22. Yeah, he did.
And then, let's see, I have 15 feet of movement left. I can get there. That's my turn.
Grudge.
6 damages.
Alright, Squips.
Okay. I'm gonna run up behind this guy, assuming I'm hidden. That would be a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
15 damage.
And with that, the last ogres fall. And as you all stand there in the mid of all this chaos, blood and gore, you turn, and the only thing you see are the 4 baby yetis that are cowering in the middle of all of this mess.
I just look at Aramar. We tend to let him make these decisions.
I don't know. Maybe we could sell them.
I mean, sure we could. How big are they in comparison to us? I mean, they look like they're medium sized, but
Yeah, you know, they look like they're about the same size as you, more or less. They'd be considered a medium creature.
Well, I'm a small creature.
Sure. Aramar says, I don't know. What do you guys think we should do with them?
I don't know. I think it's wrong to sell them, but if they can't live out here without any of their adults around, I think it's pretty cruel to just leave them here too.
I'm gonna turn towards Hackle. This was your deal. What do you think we should do with them?
Baby Yeti's not helpless.
And I think we leave them alone.
You know, they're probably gonna remember this and want to come back for revenge someday.
Eh.
That's his response.
Yeah, essentially, he kind of shrugs.
All right, well, let's go get the kid his clan, right? You own the clan now, Cackle?
He walks over to Pharaoh Scar, and he grabs one of the horns and yanks, and you guys hear a loud like crack and popping sound as one of the two large horns of Pharaoh Scar it comes off into Hackle's hands. He says, and he kind of holds it up and says, "This should be this should get Hackle back into Woodpaw clan."
Should do more than just that, Jesus.
Well, that up to Woodpaw. Yeah, and actually, on that note, why don't we go ahead and take a quick break? We'll make it a 5-er. We'll come back.
All right. Okay.
Off we go then. We're taking a 5-minute break.
So Jay, remember how I was invited you to that Forbidden Lands thing?
Yes.
I was looking into, like, the ancestry races and whatnot. In the lore of this system, halflings and goblins are essentially the same race.
Interesting.
When a halfling or goblin mother has a baby, it is either a goblin or a halfling at random. And when they go to these basically hidden nurseries where they have their baby and then come home with a baby of their race.
Oh.
And it's just weird.
It definitely sounds weird.
Yeah. Also, elves are essentially liches. Like, they're just flesh formed around a ruby.
Oh.
And if the body dies, as long as the ruby doesn't die, they can reform. Very strange.
If you guys haven't or don't plan on it, cannot recommend Baldur's Gate 3 high enough.
I am very excited to play Baldur's Gate 3.
Sure, but that doesn't even come out until
Thursday.
what, Wednesday? Thursday.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an early release. You can get it right now and play it.
Right, but is it gonna carry over? Or is it gonna restart?
I'm not even sure, honestly. I only have a couple hours playing through it. Mainly, I just wanted to know how the game functioned.
Wet your feet a little bit.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I actually did buy it, so I think it's probably a good idea. I'll probably download it. If I can just stop playing Bannerlord, then I'll be fine. But so far, I have been ineffective in that attempt.
I ain't gonna pull you away.
We'll see.
That's good. It's
I
really
have-
good.
I have not loved a game like Bannerlord in a long time.
It's good. I enjoy it. I'm not quite the same way you do, but I'm enjoying it too.
Well, and I started modding it, and that was the big thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, the mid game, the early game and the mid game are great, but I hate the late game. But there's a mod called Diplomacy that introduces the idea of being able to make non-aggression pacts, alliances with people, and then also if you just lose, it gives a war fatigue score. So if you lose too many people in combat, or too many of your settlements are lost, or too many of your heroes get captured, your war fatigue goes up until it hits 100%. And when it hits 100%, then you lose that war, and you're required to pay reparations to the other faction. And then once they make peace, then you can't go to war with them for another 30 days. And so it just prevents what happens in the late game, which is inevitably you become the strongest nation, and then every nation just goes to war with you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then it's just playing whack-a-mole. It's stupid.
I accidentally did something that worked out really great for the kingdom I was supporting. We were losing, and they made peace, and then I raided one of the villages that was one of theirs, and we immediately went right back to war with them. I didn't know that they would do that. But
Yeah.
they went from losing the previous war to 30 seconds later actually winning the war. But my influence went from like 20 to negative 200.
Oops. Yeah, because that's the thing is, you can, as the leader of a faction, you can spend a certain amount of points to declare war automatically. Otherwise, you have to propose it, which will cost influence. But then everybody votes on whether or not to go to war. But if you just do it, then it just deducts that 200 that it would have cost you to go to war. So it's like, well, that makes sense. Because by raiding a village, you have essentially made that decision to go to war, so it costs you that influence.
Yep.
By the way, I think we'll probably end a little early again this week because Tom's isn't here, but
That's
Who's
fine.
that?
I know, right? Anyway, it sounds like we have everybody back. So, what would you guys like to do with these baby yetis? You're just gonna leave them here in the snow and make your way back to the woodpaw knolls?
Or do I have proficiency in nature? But if somebody who does says they'll be fine, then that's good enough for me, and I'll just leave them there.
All right.
I have proficiency in nature. I don't know if they'd be fine, but I'll say they will be.
Well, Aram goes over and kneels down next to Murky's lifeless little Murloc body, and
So
you
sad.
can see he is pretty sad. He liked Murky a lot.
Just
He
find his
picks
cat,
up
he'll be fine.
Murky's body and he says, "I think we owe Murky and Thalos a proper burial."
Alright, I'll help him with that. I already gave Thalos rights, but if he wants to bury them, good enough for me.
Yeah, if we're digging graves, I'll dig for sure.
All right. So you guys go back up to the cave. You spend a little bit of time digging and interring your friends, who were trying to be helpful, but unfortunately just didn't quite make it through that last one. Feral Scar is kind of a beast, or was, I should say. You guys go ahead and at this point it would be pretty late in the day. You guys spent a good nearly the whole day marching up here to find this location. So I imagine you guys would take a long rest in the cave, where it's nice and safe. So if you guys would like, you can go ahead and take a long rest.
Sure.
Is there, while we're resting, I'd like to just kind of explore the cave and see if there's anything hidden in any of the corners or anything like that.
Sure. Make a perception check. Or investigation, if you prefer.
Good perception.
You look around. You don't really find too much in the way of valuables. You do find that Feral Scar did have a bit of a cache of food. You could definitely take that. A lot of it seems to be hunted meats and foraged, foraged foods. I would say he'd have probably in the neighborhood of 20 rations.
Nice. Those up. Thanks everybody who wants them.
Okay, let's see. Not that one. I want that one. All right, so you guys spend the next day making your way back and tracking down the Woodpaw. Again, you have Hackle with you, and you also have a ranger who is pretty good at navigating his way through the forest. So between the two of them, you guys are able to pretty easily track down the Woodpaw Knolls in the course of about 8 to 10 hours. Let's say about half a day's worth of your travel. And let's see. Grudge, are you doing anything in particular with the seed?
No. I guess I'm just holding on to it. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway, other than try to take it where he said it needs to go.
Okay. It is in a small leather-sealed pouch. And yeah, so you can just add that you have the Seed of Thalos, to your inventory. And you would remember that Thalos had said he was attempting to bring it to Gadgetson, to a druid tender by the name of Faerine Springsong.
Maybe we can sell it for money there.
I don't think it's ours to sell.
Well, it's not his. He's dead.
He did die trying to help protect us. A good way to honor his sacrifice would be to return or to complete his quest.
Are you trying to make me feel guilty?
No, just pointing out what the honorable thing to do would be.
I think you're trying to make me feel guilty.
Do you feel guilty?
No.
I don't think so. I was just asking. Because you were talking like somebody who felt guilty.
Squibs, it's not your fault.
It never was.
No, Squibs, it's not your fault.
You're right.
So
I know what you're trying to do to me, Jay.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I've seen enough Family Guy to know exactly what you're trying to do to me.
So you guys make your way back into the forests of Feralis, and I'll have actually Grudge. Go ahead and roll a just a D4. All right, so it takes about 12 hours for you guys to find the Woodpaw Knolls. And you do see the large gaggle that you had seen before, and Jaggle steps forward as you approach. You can tell he looks a little bit uneasy around Alteria.
I wonder why.
Oh no. Weird.
And Jaggle would say, "You return, Feral Scar."
Hackle has defeated him.
And Hackle would present the horn and give it to Jaggle. Hackle do good.
When Hackle wasn't looking, I took the horn and carved into it, "Suck it, Jaggle."
You imagine Jaggle probably can't read.
It's too bad. Maybe I did it in pictograph.
Oh God!
Stick figures.
Oh, I don't want to image that. That is not canon. We're not making that canon. Jaggle would say, "Hackle rejoin Woodpaw." And he hands the horn back to Hackle and say, "No, Hackle leave Woodpaw." He kind of looks over at all of you and looks back at the Knolls and say, "Jaggle need proof." And Jaggle walks away.
Maybe he did grow a brain.
Hackle would turn to all of you and say, "Jaggle will be back. Jaggle just need to prove himself to himself."
Jaggle will always return, and in greater numbers.
Hackle owe you. You all help Hackle. Why you all help Hackle?
Hackle, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any strong feelings toward you, but I really dislike that other guy.
Hate strong force.
Let it flow through you.
Hackle owe great debt. Hackle repay someday, whenever needed. If you need, come find Woodpaw. Hackle and Woodpaw will help.
You guys have any good cigars?
They all look around. They
What, the cigar?
Yeah, exactly.
That's unfortunate.
And with that, Hackle would take his clan, and they would make their way further into Floralis. Well done, everybody. That's that side quest done. Everybody can take an additional... Oh, that's a pretty good roll. 9 temporary hit points. And that will last 24 hours, and you guys can roll. We'll roll 2d6 at the beginning of every dawn for the next for the rest of the chapter. So I'll let you. It remind me when you guys take a long rest about the temp HP roll, but
Okay.
you guys get a little extra boost because you did a side quest.
Woo.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do next?
I think we needed to head to the one place, right? The Kazakhstan.
Yeah, currently the needle is pointing southwest. Though at this point, you guys have gotten close enough to Thousand Needles and close enough to Gadget Sand. I'm gonna have you guys roll a survival check. So you guys kind of take a look at the compass on the map. For everybody except for Galir, it doesn't really make a big difference because it does seem to be pointing southwest. But at this point, it's enough of a deviation, Galir, that you notice that the compass is pointing you in a southwest direction that would indicate it's going closer to the middle of the water of the main waters and the entrance to Thousand Needles, and not quite to Gadget Sand.
Did you mean the needle's pointing southeast?
Sorry, you're right. Southeast. My mistake. Yeah, but the needle's pointing southeast, and it looks like it's pointing closer to the direction of a location here on the map that is marked as Fizzle and Pozik's speed barge.
Hey guys, I don't think this needle's quite pointing us to the Gadget Stand. It's pointing us a little bit north of that.
It's on the way anyway.
That's true.
All right, so you guys start walking, trying to make your way out of Floralis and towards the entrance to Thousand Needles. I'll say you guys can get about another half day's travel in. So going at a normal pace, that'll get you real close. And then as you guys camp out for the night, let's see. You guys make camp, and let's see. Who would like to have first watch for the night?
I can do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. $21. That's pretty good. Wait, what? Okay, who would like to do second watch? You don't see anything on your watch. I'll tell you.
I will.
You can.
Okay. Squibs, yours also goes without any issue. Third watch.
I'll do it.
Okay, roll a perception check. 21. That is very, very good. But it's not unbeatable. Let's see.
Hmm.
Delir, as you are watching and listening, so a small campfire glow still going in the fire. And you hear just the lightest shuffling around you. You kind of look around. You think something's out there, but you don't currently see anything.
I will kind of stand up and give a big fake yawn and dip my head inside the tent and be like, "Hey, pretty sure there's something out here. Everybody wake up. Quietly." Just try and get everyone awake without alerting whoever might be out here.
I will pretend to continue snoring.
I will try to make a stealth check and slip out the back of the tent.
Okay.
And I'll just go back to where I was guarding, keeping watch from, and just pretend nothing's happened yet.
You hear a voice call out from a little bit beyond the light that your camp is providing. Squibs, you slip out. One particularly dark portion of the campsite, and you feel like you probably were not detected as you exited. A voice says, "You are surrounded. Lay down your weapons."
I would like to head toward that voice.
Okay.
I'm activating my aura.
Galir,
I
what
would
is your
like
response?
I would like to cast dancing lights in the area where that voice came from.
Okay.
So that I can see.
As you cast your dancing lights and put them out into the various spaces, you see about half a dozen night elves are surrounding your camp, and they all appear to have bows trained on you. They say, "Who are you? And what are you doing here?"
My name's Galir. I'm just on my way down towards gadget stand for a nice little vacation.
You make a persuasion or deception check based on whether or not you're trying to be deceitful.
I'm equally bad at those. Yeah. Yeah, I'm equally bad, but I'm definitely trying to lie, so deception.
A vacation, right?
I hear the food's delicious.
What am I able to sneak like behind the line of archers?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Do they how equipped do they look other than like bow and arrow?
You can see they each carry a short sword on their side, but they look to be more prone towards archery.
I would like to use sleight of hand to try to steal all of the arrows from her quiver.
Okay, so you sneak up behind her and go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. You get 3 of them, but a couple more slip, and she kind of feels them landing back in her quiver, and she turns and sees you.
Would she not have had disadvantage because I was hidden though?
Not on the sleight of hand, no. Detecting you as a stealthy creature, sure, but
Okay.
I might have given you advantage on the sleight of hand check, but the same.
Okay, then I'm gonna grin and run, sprint, hide. Like run, dash, hide.
As you attempt to leave, she is going to pull her short sword and attempt to grapple you. If you'd like, you can make a acrobatics check to try to evade her grasp. And you just barely squeeze out. She says, "Well, that's not sporting."
Ambushing people camping in the dark.
A goblin traveling with a Draenei. You don't seem like Horde spies.
You know, it's because we're not.
She gives a low whistle, and you can see all of the archers kind of unknock their bows, and they all come out from the shadows and kind of close in on your camp.
Damn,
Is
I
it
was gonna
just
go
the
steal
6?
all of their arrows. So if they fought us, they'd each get one shot, and that's it.
Great.
She says, "I apologize for the theatrics. Can't be too careful these days."
It's been worse than normal around here. We haven't really had much opportunity to get the news lately.
Is that in the journal? Weird. Well, we are all from the Alliance Fort, New Thalinar. It's a bit further into Feralis, though we have been attempting to avoid the Horde scouting parties that they have been sending out. We have a shipment that came in, and we're attempting to escort it. We came across your campsite and just wanted to make sure that you were not going to be a threat of any kind. My name is Rendo. I'm a merchant that is procuring supplies for the fort.
To meet you. Pretty sure that we're no threat to you. Only ones we've got beef with around here is a group led by an undead man.
Yes, the Forsaken can be quite unpleasant.
Say that again.
Well, might we take refuge here and be on our way at first light?
Well, I suppose I should consult with my compatriots, but I don't.
I
see
would
why
like
not.
to insight check that.
Sure.
13.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be trying to deceive you in any way that you can tell.
There's nothing duplicitous about what she's doing.
I mean, with 13, I would say, like, she's probably not, I mean, she didn't really give you much information, so it's not like she's lying to you. You would imagine she's not, like, being fully open and honest, like, but
her motivations don't seem nefarious.
no, not towards you, no.
Okay.
Though she does mention, it would be very nice of your compatriot to bring my arrows back, though.
You gotta promise
him
not to
about that
point them
one.
at me again.
Well, it's not like we shot them at you.
But you couldn't.
We certainly could have.
Well, if I have them, you can't.
I suppose that's true.
I'll give
I
'em
gotta-
back if you promise not to point them at me.
Seems like a fair deal.
I'll give them back.
Who says, that was well done. It's been a while since anyone got the drop on me like that.
Well, I'm very sneaky. That's what I do.
I can see. Or I guess I couldn't see. So she and her compatriots, take a seat around, and you can see a couple of them kind of sit on the ground and go into kind of like a meditative seated stance, I should say, and they look like they are a little zoned out. They seem to be beginning their long resting ritual. But a few of them are still watching. I assume the rest of you are going to try to resume your long rest?
I am watching them for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Definitely finish my watch before I go to sleep.
I probably won't sleep. Just
All right,
because
well-
I'm bored and they don't know I'm here yet.
Oh, you imagine they probably saw you.
I never got out of the tent though. I would just sat back.
Okay, that's fair. About an hour later, you see one of the you see another night elf that looks pretty similar to all of these ones. Approaches and says, "Rendo, there's a party of Grim Totem that are headed this way." She says, "Grim Totem this far east? Interesting. Normally we would avoid a Grim Totem scouting party, but with all of your help, I'm sure we could take them."
Why would we want to do that?
One less group of evil entities roaming around this area.
Well, evil is a subjective term. What makes you say they're evil?
Well, the Grim Totem, they tend to worship much darker gods than most do. just in general, they're very untrustworthy and tend to be hostile both towards Horde and Alliance, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about everyone else, but I think if they come here and they want to fight, then okay. But I don't necessarily want to go looking for a fight. Or if
Yeah.
everyone else wants to, I'll go.
The scout says they did seem to be following tracks that lead in this direction. Probably from all of those people. Points at all of you.
I do have big feet.
She says, how about we make a deal? We'll retreat to the shadows and hide our collective whereabouts here. And as soon as they come in to engage with you, they will not realize that they're outnumbered. And then we will... She pulls out an arrow and kind of spins it in her hands. Light them up, so to speak.
And we're confident that we outnumber them?
The scout says there were 3 warriors with them, and one that had some sort of skull mask, perhaps more of a spellcaster of some kind, but we'll certainly have the numbers.
Not like we've had fair fights at all in the last couple days. Might be nice to be on the overwhelming side for once.
What do your compatriots think?
Fine by me, I guess.
I'll shrug.
We'll say we're from the tent. Either way is fine with me.
And speaks.
They say very well, and they go slink back into the trees. So you guys can kind of see where they are, but they're pretty well hidden. You would imagine that unless you knew where they were, you probably wouldn't have seen exactly where they are.
I'm gonna sneak out with them as well.
Okay. Let's see, we're gonna put Squibs out here in the trees with them. All right, is there anything you guys want to do in preparation while you wait for the Grim Totem?
Do we still have our 9 temporary hit points?
You do.
I'll sit by the campfire and drink a cup of tea.
Do we get our
I
hit
will-
points back from
Warfield.
resting?
Yeah, I'll say at this point you could have completed a long rest.
Alright. Cool.
But you know, actually, I'm taking it back because if you guys, your previous temp hit points would have expired, but you'll get 7 for today.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys pretend not to notice, but after about 15-20 minutes, you do hear some fairly heavy footfalls coming from the northwestern direction, and you would imagine that this is the approaching creatures that you were told of.
What
You
were
guys
they-
sort of
What were they called again?
the Grim Totem Torrent. So the same kind of upright goal people But these ones, you would know the Grim Totem to specifically be very dark fur, dark skinned Grim Tauren, and they are not friendly.
Once I hear their footfalls, I'll just call out, "Hey, Grim Totem, you can just, we know you're coming. You can just come over here and have a chat if you'd like."
All right, and they would emerge.
I'll offer Skullboy a cup of tea.
Oh, there was.
Each guy is a little handout here. Let's see. Oh, those aren't handouts. Those are the NPCs. You can't have those. You can hear behind the skull mask. This Tauren says, "No need to worry about the tea. We'll be taking much more than that from you." And I will have you all roll initiative.
I would say I wouldn't advise it.
Sorry, I'm broke. That's unfortunate.
I think they may have been speaking more about your lives, but that's all right.
I'm spoken for.
Touch me not, I am chaste.
My mommy said to only kiss the one that I love. I don't know you that well yet.
All right. So as soon as the Tauren begin to advance, the scouts are all gonna unleash a barrage of arrows. And you know what? There was actually a seventh one. I apologize. So there's your seventh scout.
Ah.
Let's see. 15. 27. This one just gets absolutely peppered. It seems as though their strategy was to focus on one Tauren at a time, and they were able to skewer that first one. Graldis is going to cast his Hunter's Mark onto this guy, and we'll shoot his longbow. Ooh, natural 20. Nice.
Jay, can I reposition where I would have been when I
Sure,
heard them
absolutely. Yeah.
go? Okay. I would have been like over here.
So let's see. That's 25. Big hit from Graldis.
Big hit.
Altaria.
You need to surrender to madness and then hit the back guy.
Okay.
Hopefully. 22.
Let's see. Void striking. Oh man, I guess our hour is up.
36 necrotic on the warlock. Assuming a 22 hits.
It does indeed. Let's see. Oh, can't do anything about that.
And that'll be it.
I did not change his color as much as I thought it would.
He's got some HP. He's a beefy
does.
warlock.
All right, Aramar. Is going to cast Bless on Grudge. Can't currently see Squibs, so he's not going to cast it on Squibs. So yeah, it's Grudge, Altarian, and Galir. And he's actually going to back up a little bit. Grim Totem are going to come charging in.
What did he cast?
Bless.
Bless.
Be less.
I got one attack on Altaria. 12 to hit.
Misses.
And then 2 attacks on Grudge. Oh, there's some big hits. So 10 and 7, so 17 damage.
That's significantly less than 35.
That's significantly less.
Well, it's literally half. Squibs.
I am going to take a shot at the Grim Totem Warlock from here.
Okay.
Does a crit hit?
A crit absolutely hits.
16 plus 8 is 24 damage.
All right.
I'm going to run over this way 30 feet, and I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
See, where was I? I was like right here. I'll move more like right here.
Seems to lose sight of you. He is going to cast Eldritch Blast at Altaria. 22 and 20.
Yeah, 20 barely hits. Have to do that too. Ooh, bless save me.
16 or 12 damage. Earlier.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite on myself. Walk up here, I'm going to attack this southernmost warrior.
Mm-hmm. 19 hits.
And I'm going to expend a spell slot with Storm Strike. Do an extra 2d6 lightning damage. So... Ugh, I wish... So a total of 29 damage.
That's several. Oh man, did you fail your wisdom save, Marcus?
I did.
That sucks.
Just because Bless was cast on me after my turn, so I wouldn't have got to that +1.
Ooh.
That feels bad.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
All right, Grudge.
It's
I
gonna
will
have like
cast Shield of Faith, and then I will
HP
take the dodge action.
All right. Scouts are all going to shoot at the Warlock.
That was very mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe only 2 hits. No, 3 hits, okay.
For 20. Graldis is going to shoot at that one as well. He'll use his bonus action to move his hunter's mark over. Misses with a 9. Altaria.
I'll use inflict wounds on the one in front of me.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
13.
That guy falls.
Let's take a step back.
Aramar will go to here. Oh, that's a bummer. It's not quite far enough. Well, then he wouldn't do that. He would go up to here. He will use his Divine Star. So, Grudge, you heal for 10 health. And this Grim Totem gets to make a dex save. He fails and takes all 3 damage. This warrior will attack Grudge at disadvantage. Good thing. And Squibs.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna run here. I'm gonna stick him with my rapier. Hey, look at that.
Wow. Nice.
Big damage.
2 crits in a row.
Clear.
And then I
That's
will
very good.
bonus action dash and move right to here.
Okay, now Galeer.
Going to go here. Bonus
Okay.
action Thunderous Smite. Try and hit him with that. I don't think it's gonna matter, but it'll roll the bless. Does a
13
hit?
hits. It does.
All right. I will expend another spell slot for extra 2d6 damage. For 24 total, I believe.
Grudge.
I will attack. I will smite. My turn's over.
And so is the combat. Though as you
Hey.
fall, as this guy falls, he does also get peppered with about 7 arrows.
I'm gonna walk over to the warlock and pour my tea on him.
I'm gonna pilfer him.
All right.
Going through these 3.
So each warrior has a battle axe. The warlock has a dagger.
Drenched in tea.
And of course the mask that they're wearing.
Drenched in tea.
Also
Does
drenched in
his-
tea.
Does his dagger look particularly fancy?
It looks very well made. Not a scratch on it.
I might try to attune to it.
Okay.
If it's magical. Perhaps it's Spellstriker from World of Warcraft from back in the day, where its proc would guarantee your next 3 abilities would crit. That was the best dagger in Vanilla WoW. That thing was fucking awesome. If you were Assassin spec. Vicious dagger. When you roll a 20. Oh, imagine how much damage he would have taken if I had been attacking him with this dagger.
Excuse me, can I borrow your dagger?
Add that to your magic items here. Dagger's vicious.
Vicious dagger. That's in the compendium too. I will drag that onto my character sheet.
It sure is. I do my best to not take too much stuff into your magic items that's not already in the compendium. Try to make that easy for y'all.
So it's definitely more all or nothing because the rapier does a D8 and the dagger only does a D4, but the dagger's potential is higher if I crit.
Oh yeah.
You're a swashbuckler, so you don't want a two-hand fight, huh?
Well, the plan is for my offhand to have a gun in it eventually.
It's worth noting that it's just so you can do the math and figure out what you prefer. The 2d6 extra, that is not doubled. Like that's just extra on top. So
Of course.
otherwise it would be 4d6 extra on a crit. But yeah.
Still, 2d6 extra is potentially quite significant.
Yeah.
So is there anything special about the mask?
I thought you might ask that.
It's covered in tea.
Hey, that is
so
pretty special.
Should have taken the tea. It's a good one. Why does he need that?
Yeah. I'm wondering. Like, When the Warlock died, he didn't turn into somebody else, did he?
Nope. But could be useful for you guys in certain situations for sure.
Yeah. It's too bad Squibs can't cast spells.
Well, you don't have. You can just use it. The mask allows you to cast Disguise Self whenever you want, and anyone can use it. You don't have to. You don't have to have Disguise Self on a spell list to do that.
I think it'd be better for someone else
It
to have
is.
that.
It is the Mask of Many Faces, and it is not attunement, so you guys can just have it with you and pass it around, and whoever wants to can use it.
We need to
Use
get
it?
in a conversation with an NPC where we're each standing on either side of him and keep passing the mask back and forth.
I'll use it and turn into a 7-foot tall Squibs.
But yeah, Rendo and her night elves would approach you afterward and say, "Well done. It was well executed. You are all quite capable warriors."
I don't know about all that. I can stab a guy when he doesn't know when I'm coming.
I go back to my tent and go to sleep.
Well, you all have aided us a great bit today, and we would like to offer you something in return. There is a rowboat that is about a 2 to 3 mile walk to the shore of Thousand Needles from here. It's fairly close. If you follow along the southern shore, you will come upon a jagged-looking cliff face that sticks out towards the water, and there is a shore dipping on each side. At this point, when you see that formation, if you go about another 500 feet or so along the ridge, you will see an alcove. Inside that alcove, we have done our best to disguise a rowboat underneath some shrubbery. Should be easy enough for you to find, though could be difficult for someone who didn't know it was there. But that is a boat that you are welcome to use if you are looking to traverse through Thousand Needles. It is possible to travel along the upper ridges, but there are more dangers on top. There's very little of dangers along the waterway in Thousand Needles, other than potential other travelers.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Safe travels, friends. They make their way further into Feralis. You guys had already kind of completed your long rest, but I guess if you guys wanted to take a short rest and roll into your hit dice, you can do that.
No, I think I'm back at full, so I don't need.
I didn't get hit.
I didn't get hit either. I think only
There you
Grudge
go.
took damage.
See? Very well.
Oh wait, I forgot.
I only took like 20 damage. It's fine.
Only half your health.
Actually, 24. Because I got hit by the Warlock for 12. And then half my health from Surrender Madness on the first turn.
Unfortunate luck on that. If you roll anything other than a 1 or a 2, you're fine. But
Yeah.
All right, so I assume you guys are heading towards the boat then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, this is D&D. If you guys want to do anything else, you just let me know.
I want to go to Northrend.
All right, you guys start walking north.
To the Lich King.
He dead.
To his body.
There must always be a Lich King.
I want to go to Pandaria.
Oh, go have some tea.
Pen, what are you?
Pandaria.
Sorry, Pandora's in another universe.
Pandarin? Miss Pandar? Isn't it Pandaria?
But he said Pandora's in another universe.
I sure did.
Like
See what I did there?
Borderlands, maybe.
Got me.
Pretty sure Pandaria hasn't been discovered so far in this campaign, right? For
I was talking about the Avatar world.
Oh, yeah, sure. That one too. There's several Pandoras.
Unobtainium. Yeah, that whole
literature.
Go
thing.
mine unobtainium.
Yeah,
it's also
exactly.
box for it too.
Well, we could keep going if you guys want, but since we don't have Thomas, this also is a decent stopping point. So what do you guys think?
I have to be up semi-early, so I am cool to stop here.
Okay. Well, then let's
Works
go
for
ahead
me.
and call it there as you guys clean up the camp after your successful ambush of the Grim Totem scouting party. And as your adventures take you into Thousand Needles, and you finally get to exit Feralis, that is where we'll pick up next time.
Say bye, future us.
Bye, future us.
Bye.